Millionaire Sharon Simmons of Evansville had fun, winning $40,000.
Joining us this week will be Roger Curl of New Albany, Kathleen Kopic of Wabash, James Lease of Newburgh, Samuel Gorbash of Cassopolis, Michigan, Ronald A. Jones of Kokomo, and Ralph O'Kindler of Canby.
Join us for all the fun on the new Hoosier Millionaire.
Because fun is good.
Tonight at 6:30 on 21 Alive. You're watching WPTA TV 21 Alive Weekend News with Diana Lee, Eric Olson, Mark Wolf, and Michael Morrissey.
Good evening, I'm Eric Olson. Diana is off tonight. A Bluffton woman has been shot to death, and police say a game of Russian roulette may be involved. 21 Alive's Jeanette Liu tells us police have arrested a Fort Wayne man in connection with the early morning shooting.
The Allen County coroner has ruled the shooting death of a Bluffton woman as Fort Wayne's latest homicide. Early Saturday morning, police responded to a report of a gunshot in the 100 block of West Creighton Avenue. They arrived at apartment number 6 of this house and found 21-year-old Melissa Ryder of Bluffton with a gunshot wound to her head. She was pronounced dead at the scene. Police arrested 23-year-old Ryan Rankin of Fort Wayne at the home.
Allen County prosecutors charged him with a preliminary charge of aggravated battery. He's being held in Allen County lockup without a bond at this time.
Witnesses tell police Rankin had removed all rounds from his .357 revolver except for one. They say he then played Russian roulette with himself before going into the house and pointing the gun at 2 other people inside. The gun did not discharge until it was pointed at Ryder. The county prosecutor will decide next week whether to file any additional charges against Rankin. Jeanette Liu, 21 Alive News.
The Allen County Sheriff's Department is investigating a stabbing that occurred at the Three Rivers Festival. It happened at the Midway on Coliseum Boulevard late last night. Authorities tell us a group leaving the festival began arguing and one of them pulled out a knife. 37-year-old Willie James Savage was taken to a local hospital where he is listed in serious condition. Police say they do have a suspect in that crime. Fort Wayne firefighters received an early morning wake-up call. At 6 a.m. today, they rushed to the home of Ken Packer in the 3000 block of Broadway. Residents inside had awakened to find fire rolling across the ceiling of the kitchen efficiency at the rear of the house. There were 5 people inside when inside the home when the blaze broke out. One of them suffered minor burns. The house received heavy fire damage and moderate smoke damage. A missing Allen County teenager is no longer missing. 13-year-old Kara Beavers was reported missing by her family when she failed to come home for more than 24 hours. Sheriff's deputies had launched a search for the girl, but she returned home on her own late last night. A federal judge's ruling last week that Indiana's curfew laws are unconstitutional is being challenged. The mayor of Indianapolis has proposed a new city curfew ordinance. A spokesperson for the mayor says the new rules will allow teens to attend after-hours organized events and will protect them from being tested for drugs and alcohol if they're cited for curfew violations. A federal judge ruled Monday that the state's curfew law was too broad and did not include enough exceptions. But curfew wasn't an issue last night for hundreds of kids around the Summit City. Youngsters were allowed to stay up late in order to get their hands on the latest edition in the Harry Potter series. Around 700 kids and their parents came out to the Little Professor Book Company last night to wait for the book to hit the shelves, and when it did, it didn't stay there long. The popularity of the fantasy fiction, we're told, is no mystery.
It's really cool. So you can tell that she actually likes kids and she put a lot of hard work into it.
I think it's kind of neat, all the magical stuff he does, and it's just really neat.
The book's very well written. There's a very good plot to it. There's some good lessons that she has in it as well.
The Little Professor Book Company in Covington Plaza reports selling 600 copies so far. They say they still have a few copies up for grabs. A new shipment is expected next week. And the scene was much the same at bookstores around the country. In New York, kids lined the streets, counting down the seconds until the sales began. And similar scenes at bookstores on the West Coast as well. All prove that kids are kids all across the country. Well, the sights and sounds of high school marching bands in all their glory kicked off the Three Rivers Festival today. The day began with the annual parade through downtown Fort Wayne and continued with plenty of fun for the whole family. 21 Alive photographer John Hartman captured all the day's festivities.
good morning, everyone, and welcome to the kickoff of the 32nd Annual Three Rivers Festival.
It's a great day. The weather's cooperating. We have a wonderful turnout. It's fun to be in Fort Wayne.
Oh, I watched the parade today, and it just was absolutely phenomenal. I've lived in Fort Wayne for quite a while. I try to make it every year to come down to it, and every year it just gets better and better.
Another spot that makes two.
Oh, I always come. I like to come to this. We don't have anything like this in Angola, so we drive down from Angola. Love them. I love them. You can't get those in Angola either.
See all the people, and the little kids are phenomenal, you know, on what they do. Oh, well, I'm still trying to eat this, you know. After you get done talking to me, I'm going to scarf it all down.
It's snowing in Fort Wayne. We had 2 tons of snow when we started out this morning. We've had 14 teams competing for a top prize of $500.
Well, as you can see, this is the Main Street Chalk Walk, and we have invited the community as a whole to come down. It's a free event, and we have all different levels of people. We have professionals, we have kids that are just barely able to walk, and everything in between, including area artists. And
we wanted to focus on the theme of unity, and so we translated it into 30 different languages, and we tried to focus on languages that are spoken in Fort Wayne.
Folks are coming out for the love of art and putting color on the ground and creating a great environment for all of us to enjoy, and then when the rain comes, it'll go. So it's kind of neat.
And the fun has just begun. Tomorrow, tours of life at the fort begin at 10 o'clock in the morning. The Golf Dome Challenge tees off at noon. The Peru Circus performs in Headwaters Park at 1 o'clock with an encore performance scheduled for 3:30. When we come back, we're going to jolly old England for the news from Center Court at Wimbledon. Mark will have all the tennis highlights. And the Center for Nonviolence is encouraging Fort Wayne kids to play safely. But first, Crime Stoppers needs your help.
Crime Stoppers is looking for information that will help the Fort Wayne police solve a burglary. The burglary occurred sometime on Sunday, June the 18th at the New Hauser Nursery, located at 8046 Delhorn Road. Stolen were 4 lion ornamental lawn statues. The total loss exceeds $3,000. Police have no suspects. If you have any information, call Crime Stoppers at 436-STOP or 1-800-237-STOP.
Your morning forecast, weekday mornings on 21 Alive News from 5:30 to 7. Here at 21 Alive, we love summertime and the area festivals. We love it so much, we want to see everyone in a red shirt this summer. From everyone here at the station to your next door neighbor. Here's where you can see our red shirts this summer. Join Jane Hership and Keith Edwards for the encore presentation of the 21 Alive Three Rivers Festival Parade. Tonight at 7, only on 21 Alive. Hope to see you this summer at the festivals. We'll be easy to spot. We're the ones in the red shirts.
Do you miss the conversations you used to have? Difficulty hearing can lead to isolation, frustration, and depression. You owe it to yourself and your family to have your hearing evaluated by a physician or audiologist. Get the help you need. Life is too short to miss out on the important things. Digital hearing aid technology can help you enjoy life again. PAT Hearing Clinics. The future in hearing aids is here.
Thank you.
Now get $50 off each Pella replacement window. Only at the Pella Windowscaping Center nearest you. Pella, viewed to be the best.
We love to see you smile.
At McDonald's, we know what makes you smile. It's great tasting burgers, chicken sandwiches, and don't forget, America's favorite fries.
Now get 2 delicious Quarter Pounder with cheese sandwiches for just $2.22. Or get 2 medium fries for only $2.22. Or get 1 of each for $2.22.
We love to see you smile.
2 great tastes, just 2 for $2.22.
With episodes of violence increasing among children, many parents are encouraging their kids to play peacefully, and one Fort Wayne organization is helping parents do just that. Children who turned in their toy guns and war toys today received bags full of peaceful toys in exchange and were treated to a free screening of Dr. Seuss movies. The event was sponsored by the Center for Nonviolence. After the films, the kids took part in an anger management session. And after that, the Fort Wayne Dance Collective took the kids through a movement workshop to help them get in touch with their expressive side. After marching in this morning's parade through town, one group hopes more people will be getting their message. Friends and family members of people living with Down syndrome say they're pleased with any exposure they may receive in the parade.
1 in every 800 to 1,000 births, live births, is a child with Down syndrome, so it is pretty common. There are several people with Down syndrome in our area. We are serving Northeast Indiana, so this is also we were in the parade to raise awareness for the group so that everybody that could use our services and support will know about us.
Now, if you'd like more information on the Down Syndrome Association of Northeast Indiana, you can give them a call. Their phone number is 497-9927. And the rain held off for the parade and most of the rest of the day. Michael Morrissey joins us now live from Arcola. Michael, what's going on out in Arcola tonight?
Eric, it's a big motorsports spectacular in Arcola. A big tractor pull is the main event tonight. Beautiful weather. The crowd is pouring in right now. And when we come back, we'll tell you what to expect for the rest of the weekend weather-wise.
Get your Indiana and Ohio lottery numbers 7 nights a week at 10 on 21 Alive.
Enjoy scenic New England this autumn. Hi, I'm Jay Walker from 21 Alive, inviting you to join me on a beautiful fall foliage tour September 29th to October 9th. In exciting New York City, we'll cruise New York Harbor and see the Statue of Liberty. We also have reserved seats for a hit Broadway musical. Colonial America comes to life in Boston, Lexington, Concord, and Plymouth. In historic Boston, we'll follow the Freedom Trail and visit the fascinating John F. Kennedy Library. We also follow the rugged Atlantic coast from Boston to Maine and travel through the colorful forests of New Hampshire and Vermont. On the way home, we'll view thundering Niagara Falls. This wonderful vacation includes all transportation, excellent hotels, and much, much more. For your free WPTA Autumn in New England brochure, call Holiday Vacations toll-free 1-800-826-2266.
Holiday travels everywhere.
I'm Michael Morrissey from 21 Alive with your high and low for the day and your record setters. The forecast is next.
It's easy to spot people with the high-speed internet access of DSL from GTE.
Good morning.
Morning.
Their world just moves faster.
3-day delivery?
Faster.
2-day?
Faster.
Next day?
How about next minute?
Okay.
DSL works up to 50 times faster than a standard 28.8 internet connection, and unlike cable modems, you won't have to share a line with the whole neighborhood. DSL lets you use the phone while you're online. Plus, it offers virtually instant shopping.
Who wants to go to the beach?
Clear streaming video, and the speed to keep up with today's best internet games, all through one reliable phone line. Save over $300 now when you get DSL with GTE internet service for only $49.95 a month, with free activation and a free DSL modem. Will there be anything else?
Not a thing. Well, how about dessert?
Yeah.
Call 1-800-GTE-DSL5 and bring your world up to speed.
Michael Morrissey's out in Arcola at the tractor pull. Michael, why don't you get on one of those big red machines and show all the folks there how it's done?
You know, Eric, I think that'd be kind of a kick to have all that power. I don't think they want to let me on them. I'm not that good a driver. Joining me here is Dan Linnemeyer, and Dan is the track announcer and trustee president, I guess.
Exactly so, out here at Arcola. We've been doing this for 46 years, and it looks like we're going to have another great pull this year.
Beautiful weather in Arcola, and what's going on tonight?
Well, tonight we got our modified tractor pull. Tomorrow evening at 6 o'clock we got a demolition derby. Lots of good food, lots of good fun, lots of things going on. Part of the ATPA, American Tractor Pulling Association, Jasper Engine Pulling Circuit, and lots of fine sponsors, lots of great people. So come on out, enjoy us. You're going to have a great time. It always is a lot of fun here at Arcola.
And what time do you get started tonight?
Tonight we're going to have the tractors running down the track at 7 o'clock. So lots of action, and we'll be running up till probably 10:30, 11 o'clock. So big times.
And I understand the money goes to a good cause.
The money all goes back to support the Arcola Volunteer Fire Department. So if you come out and you buy your admission, it goes to the fire department.
Okay, Dan, I'm going to let you get your throat loosened up a little bit, and have a good night tonight.
Listen, we thanks everything that you guys have done for us, too. Thank you so much. Come on out and see us.
Okay.
All right.
Dan Lindemeyer, the track announcer tonight for the tractor pull. That gets started in just a little bit. Beautiful night tonight. Let's check out the weather. In fact, we'll start out with a live look at Supercell 2000. Now, while skies are clear here, we have seen a little bit of rain to the north. In fact, you can see that just up to the northeast of Angola, a little bit of rain. We could see a few scattered showers to our north tonight, but we expect most of the area will be dry. Taking a look at our shortcast, temperature should be around 72 degrees, around 80 degrees still here at Arcola, but around 72 degrees at 9 o'clock tonight, 69 degrees at midnight, and a mixture of sun and clouds early tomorrow at about 73. The reason that we're mostly dry, we have a blocking high again, a ridge over the midsection of the country. That's steering the clouds and the rain to the north, which you'll see on our satellite view coming up in just a bit. On the surface today, we do have some rain to the north. We have a weather system up there, a warm front to the east, a cold front lagging in behind, and a little low pressure causing that rain you saw in Supercell. But some high pressure down to the south has kept skies to the north of that mostly clear today, so we've had quite a bit of sunshine for all the big activities going on. Take a look at the weather today. You see temperatures very warm in the plains. That will be moving a little bit in our direction. We won't get quite that hot though, and some thunderstorms to the north and a little bit of rain in the northern plains. Our satellite image does show you where the clouds and the rain are to the north, just to the north of the Fort Wayne area, and those will continue to stay to the north tonight. As I said, perhaps a scattered shower, maybe a thunderstorm for the extreme northern portion of the viewing area. On the surface, we do have that area of low pressure up to the top of your screen. Now, over the next 24 hours, that rain should stay mostly to the north, some hot temperatures down to the southwest. We do expect a mixture of clouds tomorrow, but for the most part, we're going to be in pretty good shape weather-wise. So our forecast for tonight does call for partly cloudy skies. We'll see a few clouds around, a possibility of a thunderstorm to the north, a low of 66. Tomorrow, we will see a mixture of clouds and sun, as I said, a little more humidity. It's going to be a warm one tomorrow, and it's going to feel a bit warmer with our high up around 89 degrees and the extended forecast. Well, we'll see a mixture of showers and thunderstorms Monday, perhaps on Tuesday, and a better chance again on Wednesday. So that's the way things look, and a beautiful night for that tractor pull going on here tonight in Arcola. And I'm told probably about 8,000 to 10,000 people will show up tonight. They're pouring in right now. So Eric, wish you could be here, but I'll be headed back your way pretty soon.
Okay, sounds good, Michael. See you back here.
You bet.
Well, no real surprises for anyone on center court. I think even to the two players involved.
Yeah, two very good players out there, but there was one who was just waiting for the chance to take that next step to greatness, and we've got all the highlights of the women's final at Wimbledon next in sports.
What's new on the 21 Alive Internet homepage? Check it out at this address.
I take care of these guys. They listen to me. And the fact that I'm their coach doesn't hurt. Coach Knight says, you've got choice. Take the shot, draw the foul, or get out and take the open shot. And with the size of some of these guys, open can make a huge difference. That's why OpenView MRI is my first choice. I can stay with them. They need me. It is open, so even my biggest guys are comfortable. And that's good if you don't like tight spaces. Take the open shot. Choose OpenView MRI. Hey, look, you want a candy bar? You don't want a candy bar.
What do y'all think about Wendy's barbecue bacon cheeseburger? Exquisite. The barbecue sauce leaves a sweet, smoky imprint. Almost piquant. Get off your high horse, Jeb. I'd say more radiant than piquant.
Lest we forget the freshly prepared beef and crisp toppings. In harmony with natural cheddar cheese and hickory smoked bacon.
Wendy's barbecue bacon cheeseburger. Hey, Cookie, what do you think?
Don't ask me, cowboy. I just rustled a grub.
And remember, Wendy's pickup window's open late, so you can eat great.
Thanks for stopping.
Even late.
Light, airy cones of crispy corn. There's no such thing as too many bugles. Bugles, more is better.
Total. Now with 100% calcium. Total is the only food that has 100% of the daily value of calcium in a single serving. Even before you add the milk. Total, now with 100% calcium.
I think we're at the very beginning of what will be known as the Williams era in tennis.
It could be, and not just for Venus, but obviously for Serena, her sister, who are both going to be around for a long, long time. Until today, little sister Serena Williams had one thing big sister Venus didn't have, a Grand Slam title. Serena won last year's U.S. Open, but this week Venus beat Serena in the Wimbledon semifinals, setting herself up for a chance at her first Grand Slam title. But standing in her way was defending champion Lindsay Davenport. Davenport and Venus Williams meeting in the women's final today with sister Serena looking on. Williams started out strong, the forehand winner coming up right here, and she would take the first set 6-3. The second set was much closer. Davenport gets Williams going one way, then goes cross-court for the winner. They would go to a tiebreak in the second set, and Williams would pull it out. On match point, Davenport is going to hit it into the net. Venus jumps for joy as she wins her first Grand Slam title, 6-3, 7-6. A hug from her sister Serena, and Williams says this is a dream come true.
Because I worked real hard all my life, and I had a lot of sacrifices, had a lot of injuries, and I had a lot of tough losses too, but I didn't let that get to me. And I kept working hard, and I kept believing, even when at some points maybe I didn't have a reason to, because I played so badly sometimes. This was meant to be.
The White Sox took round one of their series with the Cubs at Wrigley Field yesterday, looking for 2 in a row today, but the Cubs had other ideas, hoping to make the confines at Wrigley not so friendly to the visitors. Sammy Sosa had a part in making that happen today. First inning, Eric Young will get the Cubs started with a solo home run, and it is 1-0 in favor of the Cubs. Later in the first inning, we mentioned Sammy played his role today. Sammy crushes a monster 3-run home run to straightaway center field, 445 feet. And the Cubs lead is 4-0. Then in the fifth, Henry Rodriguez adds to the Cubs lead with a 3-run shot of his own, and the Cubs beat the White Sox 9-2. Reds and Indians getting together this afternoon to continue their battle for bragging rights in Ohio, on a big day for Ken Griffey Jr. Bottom of the third, Griffey with his 27th home run of the year, a 2-run shot. Then in the fourth, Griffey does it again, his second home run of the game. This one a 3-run shot, number 28 this season, and the Reds have a 9-2 lead, but Ken Griffey Jr. was not done. No home run this time, just a 2-run single. He had 8 RBI, and the Reds beat the Indians 14-5. Yankees and Mets playing a day-night 2-ballpark doubleheader today. First game this afternoon at Shea Stadium, with the nightcap being played at Yankee Stadium. First pitch of the game, Chuck Knobloch running by Todd Zeile. He's going to be thrown out at second base, but they call him safe because they say that Zeile obstructed him on his way to second. Mets manager Bobby Valentine is furious and thrown out of the game after arguing. He then played the game under protest after one pitch. Knobloch scores when Derek Jeter would double down the left field line, a 1-0 Yankee lead. Tino Martinez adds a solo home run in the sixth inning. The Yankees take game one, 4-2. Game two later tonight at Yankee Stadium. Elsewhere around baseball today, Colorado loses to Anaheim 6-2, and Atlanta leads Boston 2-1 in the seventh. In other baseball news, off the field today, the man who has been the biggest draw in baseball for the past 3 years will not play in next week's Major League All-Star game in Atlanta. St. Louis Cardinals first baseman Mark McGwire will miss the game and the home run derby because of tendinitis in his right knee. McGwire's roster spot will be filled by his teammate from St. Louis, Edgar Renteria. Third round of the Western Open just outside of Chicago. Tiger Woods has been missing the short putts all week. On 7, he goes for the long birdie putt and sinks it. He is 6 shots back, and even he can't believe it. Steve Flesch making a strong run today. The eagle putt on 5. He would finish at 13 under par, shot a course record 63, and shares the lead with Brian Henninger, who sinks this birdie putt. Also shot a 63 and finished 13 under. Henninger and Flesch sharing the lead. WNBA action this afternoon. The Indiana Fever hosting the Phoenix Mercury, coached by Cheryl Miller. Monica Maxwell hits the 3 from the right side for the Fever, as Indiana gets out to an early 14-2 lead. Then Maxwell again with a strong drive right here. She would score 18 points for Indiana today, but Phoenix's Bridget Pettis is going to come up with a steal, and she's going to take it all the way in for the layup, draw the foul in the process. Phoenix beats Indiana in a close one, 66-65. Stage 8 of the Tour de France today, and American Lance Armstrong still in the hunt despite finishing 66th today. Armstrong is 16th overall and nearly 6 minutes behind the leader. Today's stage was won by Eric Decker. Alberto Elli is still the overall leader. And tonight's Sports Stumper is about baseball. The Yankees and Mets are playing a doubleheader in 2 ballparks today. When was the last time that happened in Major League Baseball? We'll have that answer for you after the break.
Watch the Caldwell Banker, Roth Worley Graber Home Show Sunday morning at 10 on 21 Alive.
We love to see you smile.
At McDonald's, we know what makes you smile. It's great tasting burgers, chicken sandwiches, and don't forget, America's favorite fries.
Now get 2 delicious Quarter Pounder with cheese sandwiches for just $2.22. Or get 2 medium fries for only $2.22. Or get 1 of each for $2.22.
We love to see you smile.
2 great tastes, just 2 for $2.22.
Will you know if you've come in contact with a power line? Let's just say, it can hit you like a bolt of lightning. Never get near a power line with anything. It's a smart idea that could save your life. From AEP, America's energy partner.
Total. Now with 100% calcium. Total is the only food that has 100% of the daily value of calcium in a single serving. Even before you add the milk. Total, now with 100% calcium.
The Marathon Intelligence Agency is delivering a most precious cargo to every participating marathon station. Security is of the utmost importance. These Marathon Great American Gasoline Giveaway game tickets are worth their weight in really cool stuff. The grand prize is free marathon gas for a year, or win Pepsi products, M&M chocolate candies, marathon motor oil, fun cash that you can redeem for music and videos, over $4 million in prizes and valuable offers. So play Marathon's Great American Gasoline Giveaway today. Don't let something as valuable as this go unscratched.
Coming up tonight at 10 o'clock on our late Saturday edition of Weekend News, the latest test of America's would-be missile defense system was a spectacular failure, leading critics of the Star Wars proposal to say the whole project should be scrapped. We'll tell you what happened at 10. And Reverend Jesse Jackson leads a protest in Mississippi, sparked by the hanging of a teenager there. That is all coming up at 10 o'clock. Michael Morrissey standing by at the tractor pull in Arcola. What can the folks expect tonight from the weather, Michael?
Well, it should be a nice night tonight. Now, there are a few clouds just up to the north, but they should stay up there. A few scattered clouds around the area. There are about 300 volunteers, by the way, that put this on, and we're going to see about 8,000 to 10,000 people out here tonight. And you've got about 15 or 20 minutes before the warm-up start, and the tractor pull gets underway about 7 o'clock. Should be a nice night for that. Temperature-wise, we're going to dip down to about 66 degrees. Again, a few clouds around the area. Tomorrow, it's going to be a warm one. We'll see a mixture of clouds and sun, and about 89 degrees. Folks have been very nice to us here in Arcola. Again, the tractor pull coming up in just about a half hour, so get on out here and take advantage of that. Mark?
Tonight's Stumper Answer, the last time 2 teams played a doubleheader in 2 different ballparks in the same day was 97 years ago in 1903.
And before we leave you tonight, polar bears are moving down south to Cincinnati, to be exact. The Lords of the Arctic exhibit opened today at the Cincinnati Zoo. 1-year-old twin polar bears have been moved to Ohio from an exhibit in Colorado. The Lords of the Arctic is only one of the new exhibits at the zoo. Other habitats on display house manatees and elephants. Great time here at the zoo. That's it for now. We'll see you tonight at 10 o'clock with a fresh update. Hoosier Millionaire is up next. Have a good evening.
Meet me where the summer's just around the bend. Meet me at the Dairy Queen where the feeling never ends. Meet me at DQ.
I love chocolate, so I go for DQ's new frozen hot chocolate. All that smooth cocoa fudge and great DQ soft serve. And right now, it's only $1.99. There's lots of other great Glacier smoothies too, but for me, it's the frozen hot chocolate. This stuff's heaven.
And meet me at DQ.
Has Comcast Digital Cable ever got a dilly of a deal for you? Get connected now and get 50% off Comcast Digital Cable and HBO and Cinemax for 3 months. Plus, get 10 free dilly bars from Dairy Queen. HBO and Cinemax, 20 channels of movies, sports, and entertainment. Plus Comcast Digital Cable, 200 channels. Call 456-9000 today for 50% off Comcast Digital Cable, HBO, and Cinemax, and 10 free dilly bars. They'll even buy your dish. Call now, 456-9000.
What happens when you question everything? 4 great wireless companies can become one even better wireless company. Simple, affordable, national. GTE Wireless, Bell Atlantic Mobile, AirTouch, and PrimeCo have become Verizon Wireless. Join in.
You're watching WPTA TV 21 Alive, a Granite Broadcasting Company station.